Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. And now that we've got our smudge up, and house smells great. Burning my intuitive candle from intuitivecandles.com as well. 100% soy-based candles that are all handcrafted, clean burn, about 40 hours, and you get beautiful reveals like these at the bottom that are waiting. That's a beautiful crystal. It's a rose quartz, and that's a clear quartz pendulum. Beautiful gifts. Go to intuitivecandles.com. Let's get into this. This is for the month of March for the sign of Virgo. This is a general reading. Please remember that. May or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, there's just no message here today for you. Or you might just take parts of it here and there. The whole thing could resonate. What's up for Virgo for March? The overall energy, health and wealth, wealth and finances, hearth and home and love, challenges for March, and message from Spirit, should there be. Okay, I'm going to cut. And your overall energy, Virgo, for the month of March. King of the Ocean, order. Boy, that sounds like Virgo. It's all about order with Virgo. Is it not? Finances and wealth. There's a change. Your hearth and your home, love, activity. I just heard a lot of growth in the best of ways. Your challenges. Wisdom, the High Priest. And your message from Spirit, King of Cups, understanding. My birds are happy. I just fed them all. They're all out there. Half a dozen different species, all getting along, by the way. King of the Ocean, order, right up Virgo's alley. If you had to pin a word to for most Virgos, that's what they're about, order. Everything in its place where it belongs. Order brings them sense of their life. It brings them calm. And this seems to be the overall energy. What comes right off the card, right off the top, is if any boundaries have been crossed, if the balance in your life has become unbalanced or unstable recently, maybe for a while, or is about to, balance will be restored. That's what he's here for, this whole energy. I always think of him more of an energy than I do an actual person, although it could very, very well be a real person in your life, somebody you identify with. But the energy is that, that's whatever's coming in for March. March is not turning out to be so far a bad month for everybody. It's not too bad, really. And for you, Virgo, it's having the balance restored in your life, and it's a wonderful thing, and it brings you peace and comfort. There could be an end to any disputes that you may have found yourself in. They're all going to go by the wayside. Also, just things in general in your life being put to rights, we'll say. Your home will be more organized if it isn't already. I just can't see it. I mean, you can only do so much, right? Once it's all done, it's done. But you're going to be doing some organizing within your home. I don't know what that is. I just heard something to do with some kind of collection. This maybe somebody setting up a spot in their home or small room maybe to house their collection. Somebody has a collection of some kind. That's your hobby. Maybe it's just a hobby room where you do a lot of different hobbies, or it's a room with a specific collection that's being kept inside of it. At work, if you had slipped from that spot, your leadership will be restored for those of you in the work field. Management will reign again. This king, when he does show up, if he shows up as a person, usually makes the ideal partner, somebody you may recognize. They're about everything good and kind, sensitive, gentle, loving, loyal. He's all the good stuff. The advice of the card is it's time for you to get to work. Okay, get your home in order. Set things right. Go after things that you may have been a little shy to attack. Go after them. You'll be successful at this time. Protection and wisdom come with your keywords. Transition, integrity, closures. That is your overall energy. Your second card is your finances and your wealth. We have the Eight of Cups, and there's a changing. The department doesn't necessarily have to be a bad change, although the Eight of Cups usually doesn't carry a lot of really, ooh, I'm happy to be alive, you know, feel to it or anything like that. This shows somebody making a big change in their lives, and of course it's going to affect financially. You may be moving and making a transition from one job to another. Physically moving. I think those crows are about ready to come right in the window here. They came a little close. But it just shows, this will be one of two things, of course. It'll be a job that's right up your alley, something that you would just be so passionate to do and feel, it would not feel like work to you. And it isn't about the money, it's about the class, the art. It's about the creation. It's about all kinds of things, but it's not necessarily about money. And for somebody else, it is. This is all about coming up, the income, the tax bracket, moving up into a new tax bracket completely, that much of a change. So you sacrifice and you move to this new job in this new place. It's a whole new life. It's a whole thing starting over. Some people are not happy about you taking this leave. But basically, you've touched base and you've taken your time with it to let everybody know that you're going to be leaving and starting someplace else and why you're doing it. There could be a little bit of drama here and there. With those, that would be with the people that are closest to you, that they don't want you to go. They don't want to hold you back, but they don't want you to leave. They don't want to lose you, is where it's coming from. Any anger, resentment, it's all coming from a place of love, really. They just don't want to lose you. When the time comes to leave, you're going to say a very quiet goodbye. It's going to feel very uneventful because everything has already been dealt with as far as your life is at this time. So there could be a journey or just a change of scenery for somebody. You may just need a bit of a break. Somebody could be going on vacation and somebody else could be taking short trips away. And the short trips away could be preparedness for making this big move. You know, like maybe every weekend for 3 weekends, you'll go down to where it is you're moving to by flight, train, car, whatever. And on the 4th weekend, you make the final move at the end of the month. The advice is to follow your heart and go forward. You need to do what's right for you. I'm not getting distracted. I just find them beautiful. They're out there playing on the wind over the backyard here. But follow your heart and go forward. That's if you don't know what to do in a situation, especially if that does come up for you, you just say, I just don't know what to do. Why are you questioning what it is you want to do when you already know what it is that you want to do? If you feel passionate about it, work through the rest, but follow your heart and go forward. All right? Don't cut your life short. Keywords are endings and departures, journeys, movement, transition, travel, and vacations. All right, your next card is the Knight of Wands, and he's all about activity. He's a great card to have. This is within your hearth, your home, your love, romance, anything close to you in your heart. Virgo. There's no more waiting when this card shows up. All aspects of your life are going to feel like they're getting a big boost. I got this in one of the other readings earlier too. So what this does, it brings everything good. You can start to expect good things, even expect it. That's pretty strong, but you can start to expect good things to come your way, such as opportunities, offers being made to you as well. You're going to be getting a busy period in about the middle of the month. Who else had that? Another sign had that in the middle of the month. There's a couple of weeks where it's stuff is happening. So where stuff is happening, there's more communication flying back and forth. And that includes, excuse me, every form of communication. You know, emails, phone calls, texting, whatever, Skyping, letters, snail mail, all of it. It's almost like nothing was happening at all, and now everything's happening all at once, and it's going to get crazy busy, but in a good way, in a very, very good way. When you see stuff happening, it makes it real to you now. It's not just talk. It's not just dreams. It's not just wishes. It's happening. Whatever it is that you were waiting for, it's happening. It's coming. It's beautiful. You're going to even be making, it's just a boost everywhere, every corner of your life, even within the family structure, in your professional life. Everything's going to be running better than it ever has before. Everybody's getting along. Everything's going tickety-boo, as they say, just the way it should without missing a beat. It's just a wonderful, freeing feeling for you. A feeling of hope and a feeling of belief and trust in that order. A lot of fast movement. Beautiful. The advice of the card. Ask yourself when you get too busy, which is going to benefit you the most. All right? And go with that. Make the time and effort for wherever you're going to, anything that can wait. If there's a luxury of time on your side, let things wait. But the most important things to you. All right, put them first and foremost. Freedom and fast movement, advice of the card. Keywords, energy, movement, focus, passion, balance, communications, and relationships. That's beautiful. Wonderful. And it fell into your relationship sector, basically. Now, your challenges. Okay, Virgo, the High Priest, wisdom. I just heard, stop playing dumb. I don't know what over. Somebody needs to hear that. You need to stop playing the dumb card. Well, I didn't know. What, me? I didn't know. I have no idea. When you do, you did, and you have. Okay? You need to stop doing that. I heard that right off. And you're smarter than that. Be wiser than that. At least try to be. Right? This card usually represents religion. It represents marriages, ceremony, wisdom, power, powerful leadership. All these things as well, because they're represented, are all gifts of this wonderful, wonderful spirit. This is a card of learning. This is a card of learning deep. This is a card of learning lessons, applying the lessons. Education may come to the forefront for somebody watching this reading. It might be an option for you now. You might be toying with the idea of taking a class, taking a course, educating yourself, enhancing the skills you already have. That could be taking place for somebody as well. This card predicts basically, though, the best part of all is the unity, the oneness with your mind, your body, and your soul, all in one. That is the best part of this card. You will be feeling more connected during the month of March to your intuition and closer to your guides as well. That's going to be absolutely part of it. It shows a lot of spiritual growth in that way. Also, the unity of two people coming together. If it isn't you, it's somebody very close to you, but you're coming as one, which means you've agreed to join as one, as such as engagement or marriages, moving in together, devoting to each other your promise of life and love. But you feel it's two people coming together as one, and I would say it's probably you. Also, convention and tradition come into play here. For somebody coming together as one, you want to do it properly and what you feel is proper in the right order. you know, you get engaged, you have a time period, you plan your date, your wedding date, you plan your wedding, and then you move in together, right? You do the marriage, whatever. You do it in that. It's got to be done in tradition, within the tradition of your world, and the proper timing is very important to you, Virgo. Just like your house is putting it all in order, you have this thing with order. You want to put everything in its proper order. What you see is your proper order. There could be some restrictions thrown in the month of March, where I see you feeling free to do something, to move forward with something, and somebody else or something else is coming forward and going, whoa, wait a minute. You can do that. You might be able to do that. You're not doing this. Somebody's drawing a line for you. You're not liking it. You're feeling the restriction. There's going to be some restriction. I don't know what that is. The advice is to listen to your inner wisdom, and it will guide you to new paths, new educational paths, self-learning, growing, belief, or even a teacher, a mentor for you of some kind. Keywords are education, traditional beliefs, ceremonies, unity, marriage, values, and authority. Authority and restrictions are the big challenges for you during the month of March. You'll get through it, just that they're there. Now, the final word in the message from Spirit, you know what I like about this reading so much is we got these two kings, right? To begin and to end. And they're both very much the same. They have a lot of integrity. They have a lot of honor. They're very sensitive. They're devoted to family, to friends, to their own career as well. As somebody with a career, this guy is loyal for life. It's like where he leaves off, this guy picks on, and vice versa. This is the hearts, of course, which is all about emotions, and it's about love. This guy, like I said, he's very loyal for life. If he's in your life, that's what he's all about. Sometimes this comes off as the you card too, Virgo. This could very well be you. Virgos are very, very loyal, and they're very sensitive, and they have integrity about them. Sometimes they shy away in the face of conflict, though. They'll run and hide first sometimes. Rather, that makes them very nervous. They don't like conflict or confrontation of any kind. If they got a break in there to take, they'll take it. Not saying nothing. That's not my personal opinion. That's what's coming through here. Not saying you're weak or scaredy cats or anything. It's just that if you can avoid confrontation, you do at all costs. With this king, he feels everything, and he sometimes becomes distant, but he may not show it. So if that's somebody in your life that becomes a little distant, quiet, withdrawn, it's because they've got things on their mind that are disturbing them. They're trying to figure things out. They're analyzing stuff. Give them the room they need. If you're identifying with this card as the U card, the king indicates that you should maybe balance your empathy with fairness to yourself. In other words, if you're feeling compassion for somebody else, you're literally helping somebody else in some way. Don't give everything of you to them. You have to hold something back for yourself in order to be good for anybody else. So don't go on the big sacrificial dig here and just lay it all out on the line. Don't do that. Hold back some for you. All right? And go ahead and help others, but you have to put yourself first. As the king, as an actual person, he makes the ideal partner as well. Same with the first guy. The advice is to follow your emotions, but don't feel that you have to explain your feelings to anybody. Don't feel like you have to explain what you're doing to anybody, your beliefs to anybody, anything like. Don't feel that you need to do that. State it. It is what it is. Boom. End of. Trust that what you're doing is correct and it's right. It's right for you. Trust in yourself. Keywords are empathy and sympathy, loyalty, maturity, commitment, and humor, and honor. All right? Honor's a big part of this, just like it is with the first guy. So a lot of that going on here. Integrity is going to be really high for you guys, Virgo, for the month of March. Just keep that in mind. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it helped and gave some direction, or at least you enjoyed it. Also, thank you to subscribers, current and new, very, very much. Please join us on Facebook as well. Under groups, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, we are a closed and private group. So everything that happens within the group stays within the group, and it's just full of like-minded people like me and like you. It's a great place to be. For anybody else, if you like this reading, you'd like to have a private reading with me, I do offer that service. The information for that's found down below the video window in the Show More section. Read through once, give you an idea what's going on, and send me off the email at the email address you see there for me. That's the only one I have. Title it reading, and we'll get it started. So I guess if anybody's looking for me, you don't find me right here. You'll find me maybe later if the wind dies off. I doubt it though. But it's a nice enough day that bundle up enough. It is spring. This is the birth of spring. What's going on right now? But I hope to take a walk on the beach today, down along the water's edge that hold the mightiest, highest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful, the bountiful, the bodacious Bay of Fundy. No matter where you find me, I'm pretty much surrounded by it. So when you do, chances are you're going to catch me waiting on the next high tide. Peace in so that you can share that love out. Have a wonderful March, Virgo, and hope to see you all back real soon. Goodbye for now.